Hi, welcome to another video in the series Is It Worth It in 2026, where we take a look together at whether it makes sense to play older or already established games right now. Today, we're going to look at a game that literally took over the internet when it was released. It sold millions of copies and fulfilled the dreams of a huge number of people. We're talking about Hogwarts Legacy. But the question is Hogwarts Legacy still worth it in 2026? Or was it just a huge hype that's already faded away? Hogwarts Legacy is an action RPG set in the world of Harry Potter, specifically in the 19th century. So, it's not the story of Harry, Ron or Hermione. Instead, you create your own character and enter Hogwarts as a student, where you gradually discover magic, learn spells, and experience your own story. And this is exactly the moment where the game scores really strongly at the beginning, because that feeling of finally being at Hogwarts, choosing your house, attending classes, and walking around the castle is something most fans have wanted for years. Honestly, the first hours in Hogwarts Legacy are absolutely amazing. The atmosphere, the music, the visuals, all of it together creates the feeling that you're truly part of that world. The game lets you explore Hogwarts, discover secret passages, classrooms, common rooms, and for many people, this alone is reason enough to play the game. And even in 2026, this still works. Hogwarts as a location is one of the best designed places in gaming history. But once that initial wow effect wears off, you gradually start to notice that Hogwarts Legacy also has its weaker sides. And that's especially true once you leave the castle itself, because the game isn't just about Hogwarts, but also about the open world around it, and that part isn't as strong. The open world in Hogwarts Legacy is large, but it often feels quite empty or repetitive. There are plenty of activities, but most of them are repetitive. You end up doing the same things over and over again. You search for chests, solve simple puzzles, defeat enemies, and complete side quests that aren't always particularly interesting. And here lies the problem. In 2023, people might not have minded as much because they were excited about the whole world, but by 2026, players have become more demanding, and this starts to become more noticeable. Another thing is the combat system itself. On one hand, it's a lot of fun. Combining spells, throwing enemies around, using the environment, all of that works really well. The battles are dynamic and have a good pace. But again, after a while, you start to feel like you're always doing the same thing. You do switch up the spells, but the principle stays the same. And if you play for a longer time, it can start to feel a bit repetitive. As for the story, let's say it's alright. It's not bad, but it's not particularly strong either. It has a few interesting moments, but most of the time, you're more entertained by the world itself than by what's happening in it. The characters are nice, some you'll remember, but very few will really make an impact on you. And that's a shame, because the potential was huge. On the other hand, what still keeps Hogwarts Legacy afloat even in 2026 is the experience itself. The fact that you can fly on a broomstick, wander through the Forbidden Forest, take care of magical creatures, or just chill out in Hogwarts. This is something that no other game offers to such an extent. And that's exactly why Hogwarts Legacy still has its place. But it's important to say one thing completely honestly. If you're a huge fan of the Harry Potter world, you'll probably enjoy this game even in 2026. But if you're not, and you're just looking for a quality RPG, there are already games out there today that are better in some respects. Better story, better open world, more variety. Hogwarts Legacy really relies on how much you love that world. Another factor is the technical state of the game. At launch, the game had a few problems, but over time, things have improved quite a bit. In 2026, the game now runs stably, optimization is better, and most bugs are gone, so from a technical standpoint, the game is in better shape today than ever before. But now comes the main question. Is it worth buying Hogwarts Legacy in 2026? And the answer isn't completely black and white. If you've never played the game, you like Harry Potter, and you want to fulfill your dream of being a student at Hogwarts, then yes, this is still one of the best games to give you that experience, and you'll probably enjoy it. But if you're expecting a deep RPG, complex decision-making, a strong story, and maximum variability, you might be a bit disappointed. Hogwarts Legacy is more of an experience than a hardcore RPG. For me personally, Hogwarts Legacy is exactly the kind of game that absolutely draws you in at the beginning, but gradually loses some of its momentum. And that's something you have to take into account. It's not a game that will keep you on the edge of your seat for dozens of hours straight. On the other hand, despite these shortcomings, I still think Hogwarts Legacy has a lot to offer. The world, the atmosphere, that feeling of being part of something magical, it just works. And it still works today. So, to put it simply, Hogwarts Legacy in 2026 isn't a perfect game, but it's still one of the best games if you want to experience the world of Harry Potter firsthand. You just need to be clear about what you're expecting from it. And now I'm curious about your opinion. Have you played Hogwarts Legacy and do you think it's still worth it today? Let me know in the comments below. If this video helped you, I'd really appreciate a like because it really helps with the algorithm. And if you want more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching and I'll see you in the next video.